Yeah, Boss of YouTube, 6-Foot Hacks here. Got for you guys today another Showdown live. This time it's going to be an NU, and I think that this may actually be the final live of ORAS. Now, I know I said I will be uploading another one on Thursday, but I keep seeing that people may be getting the game on the 17th, which means Showdown may put the new Mons tomorrow on their website. So if they are on there tomorrow, then I'll be starting off the Sun and Moon lives tomorrow. If not, then I may be able to upload another Showdown live for you guys, and then that one will be the official last live. So yeah, we're gonna see how things go. If not, then this is the last live. If not, then tomorrow is gonna be the last live. Regardless though, Sun and Moon Showdown lives will be starting on Friday on the 18th, so I'm really excited for that. Then Wi-Fi battles will hopefully be starting on Monday, and then I'll be streaming as well, Wi-Fi and Showdown, so I can battle you guys and y'all can be featured on the channel if we have a good battle, or if we have a really fun battle or something crazy happens. I don't know, I'm really excited to battle you guys on Wi-Fi and on Showdown, and just there's so much that's hopefully gonna be happening when Sun and Moon drop as well. I have stuff in the works. I know I keep saying this like every video, but I want you guys who are already subscribed to me just to know that there's going to be many new things to come, and I hope you guys will enjoy them. So if you do enjoy this live, then make sure to hit the like button down below. I also got a haircut. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I got a haircut, so hopefully I don't look too bad for you guys. And this is a pretty cool NU team I got off of the sample team thread that was based around Miss Magus and Mesprit, of course, Mesprit being like the best Pokemon in NU right now. Double Dance Ride-On is actually really cool. I'm hoping that this puts in a lot of work. Vileplume and Milk Tank form a nice little defensive backbone, and then we have Choice Bands to make her dance. The Liepard here, not recently, but I did use a Liepard a couple weeks ago, so I'm really hoping that this will also put in some work. But yeah guys, that's the quick intro to the team. I'm sorry for the squeaking, like I'm really sorry if you can hear my squeaky chair, but I promise you guys, when I have the money to, I will 100% be getting a new chair, so you guys won't have to suffer too much through the squeaking, hopefully. So just bear with me here, just working with what I got, and just I hope you guys don't mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so got the first battle here, and this team looks absolutely terrifying. Of course, Mesprit and Tauros. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. That's such a scary core. And then he's got the dinosaur here, and then of course, if this is spiking Ferocity, which it should be, Ferocity could actually be a bit of an issue. So looking at leads, I kind of just want to lead Mesprit. I mean, not Mesprit, but Miss Magus actually, because this way we can taunt the Ferocity, we can taunt the Rhydon, and if we taunt Ferocity, then it's literally not going to be doing anything against us. So even if he wants to switch out here, it's fine. I should be able to just safely go for a Will-O-Wisp now as he tries to go for the Leech Seed. I'm not sure why he didn't spike there. I really think going for a spike would have been his better play to do. Maybe on the off chance that I went for a Nasty Plot, that would make sense, as he's going to decide to stay in. Gyro Ball is going to be doing 0 to us since we are able to burn him. And we do have the Hidden Power Fire on our Vileplume, but I don't think that we're going to be able to knock him out in any one hit, just because Ferocity is pretty bulky, and we're not offensive Vileplume, we are defensive. So Hidden Power Fire is an easy 2 KO, and after this turn of burn, he's not going to be in range of where a Hidden Power Fire will be able to knock him out. So what I could do is just stay in and go for a Hex, and then just take another Gyro Ball as he brings in the Clefairy. This is fine. I should be able to just taunt this. Even if he wants to switch out, it's not that big of an issue. Moonblast isn't going to be hurting too much, and neither is this knockoff since we do have the Colbur Berry. I wasn't expecting knockoff though. It's kind of interesting. Luckily, Vileplume is a huge problem for him. So I could switch in the Vileplume here, is what I'm thinking. I could also try and go for a Will-O-Wisp on the off chance that he wants to switch. But I think Vileplume is the better switch in here, as he does end up going for the knockoff. I thought that he may have wanted to do that, but it's not that big of an issue, as I could just safely go for a Hidden Power Fire here, expecting him to want to bring in the Ferrothorn. Even if he brings in Mesprit or Hariyama, that's fine. We can still get chip damage on the Mesprit, and we should be able to easily 2 KO the Ferroseed, as we get off a nice amount, and we see that he doesn't have leftovers, so there's a chance he could be specs. So I don't really want to stay in here. I could try to bring in Liepard. I feel like that's way too risky though. I feel like that's way too risky. And Milk Tank can't safely switch in either. So I'm gonna make a bit of an aggressive switch into my own Mesprit here as he ends up going for the Ice Beam. That is definitely specs, because that did entirely way too much damage. Entirely way too much damage. Should I Ice Beam here? I could easily stay in and risk the speed tie, or he could want to switch out just on the off chance that I am scarfed, which is why I'm going to decide to go for the U-turn here. Yeah, I think U-turning was definitely my better play. There's no reason for him to there's no reason for him to stay in and risk me being scarfed. Sorry, is what I'm trying to say. Plus, he's probably modest, and then if I was timid, then I would have easily been able to outspeed him and OHKO him with Signal Beam. As he does bring back in the Clefairy, again, we can just bring back in the Vileplume. Although that does bait him to bring back in the Mesprit. Milk Tank really isn't going to be able to do much. He could have rocks on this Clefairy and then have this be Double Dance Rhydon. That would actually make sense. Knock off Soft Boiled. What else? T-Wave maybe and rocks. That will make sense. Because I could potentially set up an SD with Rhydon, but I want to be able to keep my Violite. So I think I'll just bring back in the Mesprit. Not the Mesprit. The Vileplume here and go straight for the Sludge Bomb. This way, if he does bring in Mesprit, we're going to be able to get off more damage on it. And then, if he brings in Ferroseed, one layer of spikes is going to be really, really annoying. But it shouldn't be that big of an issue. As he decides to bring in the Hariyama, we do manage to get the Poison. Now, if this is Guts, this is actually kind of scary. Because he could be hitting us for some really good damage. Is it worth staying in here? I think it's honestly worth staying in here and going for Giga Drain. Like, yeah, it's fine. Like, him switching the Mesprit crossed my mind, but still, chipping this down is really good. So, I'm gonna bring in Milk Tank here, as he decides to go for the Ice Beam again. Hopefully, he doesn't freeze me. Luckily, no freeze. As I could decide to get on my rocks. Rocks are going to be pretty important in this match to wear down this Mesprit. So I think that's going to be the play I make here. As he brings back in the Clefairy. This is his perfect chance to get up his own rocks. But this is fine. Because Vileplume can just come in here and we can just spam Sludge Bomb. We have the Ferroseed weakened. We have rocks up. Hariyama's poisoned. So they're all going to be taking extra damage as they come in here. Now, if he had Heal Bell, that actually really sucked. Because he could have easily Heal Belled that turn. Although he could have Heal Belled earlier as well. Maybe. Well, I can see why he would knock off instead of going straight for a Heal Bell, just predicting us the taunt. So yeah, if he did go for the Heal Bell there, then that paralysis did matter. I apologize about that, man. As he ends up bringing back in the Ferroseed. That crossed my mind. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Because hidden power, like, even if he gets up one spike, it's fine. It's really not that big of an issue. But he gets up rocks. So yeah, this has got to be Double Dance Dino. So this is Double Dance Dino, and this is just all-out support Clefairy then. So knockoff, Heal Bell, Moonblast, and Soft Bolt maybe? T-Wave is also an option. What else? What else? I'm not too sure what else he could potentially have. So if I had thought about it more, maybe I should have gone for the Hidden Power Fire, but there was a chance that he could have just wanted to stay in with the Clefairy and gone for the Heal Bell. Now, what I want to possibly do is sack off Mesprit. I know that sounds odd, but the reason why I want to do that is because I don't see Mesprit maybe doing much in this match. Although I guess we can kind of keep the Clefairy and the Hariyama in check. Maybe Miss Magus. Miss Magus probably isn't doing much either. We can burn Rhydon. I mean, that's always great. Liepard, unfortunately, isn't faster than Tauros either. But we do have Milk Tank, which should be able to deal with Tauros accordingly. So it's probably going to be not Perugly, but Liepard. Because as long as he has Clefairy, Rhydon, and Tauros, and Hariyama, I really don't see Liepard doing much. Yeah, I think I'm just going to switch in the Liepard here. It's okay if he doesn't go for the Psychic. Like, I wasn't even expecting him to Psychic there. I honestly thought that he was just gonna go for the Ice Beam again. So this is really great, as I should be able to just go for U-turn. And the reason why this is so good is that now we can save Liepard still, as we're gonna get off some nice chip damage on the Rhydon. Our Vileplume isn't a bad switch-in since we do have the Giga Drain. He has nothing that safely switches into Giga Drain, especially with us having rocks up. Mesprit is getting severely worn down, and unless this is like Choice Bandit or something, there's no way he should be able to beat a Vileplume 1v1. So we are going to be able to go for the Giga Drain and get a clean knockout on it, which is really nice. I'm not sure why he didn't switch out. Maybe he thought he didn't need Rhydon, or maybe he thought that we would overpredict, or maybe go for Sleep Powder. But no, we showed him all our moves. Well, except for Moonlight, I guess. As he ends up bringing in the Tauros, this is actually kind of scary. Can I just switch into a Rhydon though? Yeah, as long as he doesn't have like Surf or Iron Tail, this shouldn't be too big of an issue. As he ends up making the safe play in the Rock Climb. This is okay, because what I could do here is go for a Swords Dance. And I think after Rock Polish, we can win. So now that I think about it, I can go for Rock Polish, then maybe SD on the Clefairy. So yeah, I'm going to Rock Polish here. As he ends up going for the Earthquake, that's fine, because we aren't going to be faster than him now. But the downside to this is that I don't think we can knock him out in one hit. Regardless though, weakening Tauros is going to be really great, because at that point we can just safely bring in Milk Tank and only need to take one hit from it. So yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake here. Even if we don't knock it out, it's fine. Maybe he'll get a low roll. Of course not. I had a match earlier where I got absolute max damage on a Pokemon, then got absolute min damage the following turn, and then it was so hard to come back because of the max to min damage rolls, and just, oh, it's so annoying. So down goes our Rhydon. I was really hoping that the Earthquake wouldn't be a 2-hit KO. Maybe a couple of defensive E's wouldn't be too bad on Rhydon. I'm gonna change this to 4. See, if I had these 4 defensive E's, we would have lived on 1%, and we would have knocked out. No, I'm just joking. I don't know if we would have been able to live, but it's fine. As Milk Tank can just come in here, and if I really wanted to, I could just Milk Drink. I want to Milk Drink just to see how much damage Rock Climb will do. That does way too much damage. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this exchange unless he misses. So I'd rather not have it come down to that, and I'd rather just take this Rock Climb, knock out Tauros, and I may put Sucker Punch on Liepard. I can see why C-Bomb would come in handy, but if we had Sucker Punch, then I would have been able to bring in Liepard here and lock myself in the Sucker Punch. Maybe if I was Black Glasses, I would have Sucker Punch. I can see why having Choice Band and not having Sucker Punch is good, because then at that point we're locked into it, and then something like Rhydon could come in, Swords Dance or Rock Polish, and things could just go downhill from there. As he brings in the Hariyama, I really don't need my Milk Tank at this point. Do I? Because he could lock himself into Ice Beam with Mesprit, but at this point, I think Liepard can pretty much just win us the game. Yeah, and then if I lose Liepard, he can just lock himself into Psychic. So what I could do here is just switch into my Vileplume, because Vileplume should be able to live anything that he wants to go for. There's no chance he's going to go for an Ice Beam, and even if he goes for the Earthquake, that's not really that big of an issue, because I don't think he should be able to 2-hit KO us. So there is a good chance he may want to bring in Mesprit here, although going for the Moonlight wouldn't be too bad of a play. I think I would rather just be on the aggressive side here, because I really don't need to Moonlight. I'm at enough HP to where I can comfortably live one hit from Hariyama, then get off the damage with Sludge Bomb, and then go for the Moonlight, as he did make the play into Mesprit, and down it went. So let's go get another. Alright guys, so we got the second battle here, and Mantine. Oh my lord, I do not want to face Mantine. This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be so annoying. Mantine is like the bane of my existence for whatever reason. He's got a Probo Pass. It's kind of cool. I don't really know what to lead with, honestly. Mesprit isn't too bad of a lead, potentially. Miss Magius could also be a lead if he wants to lead Probo Pass. He could lead Torterra, maybe. I don't see him leading Mesprit. Not Mesprit, Malamar though, so I kind of want to lead Mesprit. I'm gonna lead Mesprit, I think. As he ends up leading off with the Primate, he's basically got to go for the U-turn. There's no reason why he should stay in here. Love this game. Love this game. It's fine. It's fine. It's only turn 1. It's only a turn 1 crit. It's okay. It's okay. As in comes the Mantine, I'm gonna go for Choice Bandit knockoff. Yeah, because we need to weaken Mantine. Nothing is switching into this. Knockoff is still gonna be doing a lot of damage to this Mantine, even if he is physically defensive. And if he wants to switch out into Probopass, it's still gonna be taking a good chunk of damage, which is his only other switch in outside of Torterra that I think he would want to switch into this Liepard. As that does a clean 51%, he's gonna go for the Tailwind. Okay. Does that mean he's gonna go for the offensive move here? I would assume he's gonna go for the offensive move now. As he ends up going for the Scald. It's only turn 4, guys. It's only turn 4. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's only turn 4. This is where having aromatherapy or heal bell on one of these two would really come in handy. But I am going to Toxic here as he ends up bringing in the Malamar. This is a little bit annoying because I don't know if he's going to want to go for knockoff or if he's going to want to go for the superpower. I could try bringing in Vileplume, but Vileplume doesn't do much back to Malamar, unfortunately. I may have to make the risky play into Mesprit here in hopes that he does just superpower, as he does luckily go for the superpower, and we do have the Signal Beam. But I'd rather U-turn here because I really don't think he should stay in here. Like, there's no reason he should stay in here just because there is a chance we could go for Signal Beam, but he stays in anyways. So I don't know why I'm thinking and making logical plays when I could have just Signal Beam and knocked him out. Rhydon should still be able to beat this 1v1 though. As he's gonna rest, I'm just gonna Swords Dance. Maybe we can get a little bit lucky with Sleep Talk since he did crit us and burn us. So I'm gonna try and set up a Swords Dance here and maybe apply some pressure to him. As we are faster luckily and so I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset. It's just, it's funny. It's funny. He shouldn't have stayed in. Like, there's literally no reason he should have stayed in. But I mean, it worked out for him in the end. So, I don't know, man. Now this thing is a problem. Because we don't have any rock type, we don't have any ground type moves anymore. And he can easily just get a Brox. I guess I could try to get a Brox myself as he goes for the Flash Cannon, unfortunately. The good thing about this is that he doesn't outspeed us, so I can Milk Drink here. But that Flash Cannon did do a lot of damage. And then the fact that he... that's just... I'm gonna still just try to get up my rocks. I'm still gonna try and get up my rocks. As he ends up bringing in the Primate. Even if he U-turns, that's fine. Miss Mages can deal with whatever he wants to U-turn into. So I'm not too concerned about what he wants to do. I could have stayed in. The thought of staying in did cross my mind. But it really wasn't worth me risking it, I think. because he could have just brought back in the Purple Pass. And I'm guessing he doesn't have Volt Switch, or this could be Spexed, which would be a little bit interesting. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That'd be kind of cool. As he ends up bringing in Torterra, I've seen a lot of setup Torterra lately. But he has lefties, so he may not even be set up. So I'm going to taunt him here just to prevent him from getting up rocks, as he does try to get up rocks. And I'm going to go straight for the Will-O-Wisp. This way we can start wearing down the Torterra. We can take any hit that he wants to. Why? I don't understand why. I don't know why he has Giga Drain. And he has Discharge. Please don't status me. Please don't status me. Oh, okay, this is actually slightly annoying because Miss Mages still really comes in handy. Mesprit could pick up a KO with Psychic. Because what I'm thinking about doing is hard switching into Mesprit, but then if he paralyzes us, that just really sucks. Milk Tank isn't a bad option either, in the sense that we can live a Discharge, not get paralyzed, and probably go for Milk Drink. So yeah, he is going to go for the Discharge. We're going to be able to live the burn, obviously, because we're above 12%, and I will be able to just Milk Drink here. If he wants to spam Discharge, like I said, this could maybe be Spexed. Purple Pass, that's kind of interesting. I still don't know why he has Giga Drain on Torterra. I mean, I guess he doesn't want to take recoil damage from Woodhammer, and I guess Seed Bomb just doesn't do enough damage. That would kind of make sense. But regardless though, I should be able to just safely go for a Milk Drink here, because I still have use for Milk Tank. There's no reason for me to have to go for Toxic or go for a Body Slam, because we're not going to be doing much to the Miss Mages. And even if we Toxic Primate, Primate doesn't stay in long enough to where Toxic racking up is really gonna matter, I think. So if anything, I should just Milk Drink here, see what he wants to do, and then go from there. So for a second, I thought I wasn't recording. I was about to be so upset. I was about to be so upset. As in comes the Primate. Now, I can definitely see him close combating now. But if he close combats, does he knock out Mesprit? Let's see. Mesprit was Specs Primate. Has to be Scarfed. The crit U-turn did 67 to us. Yeah, so he's got to be Scarfed. Which means we can still not live a close combat. We can still not live a close combat at 18%. Vileplume isn't a bad switch-in for the fact that we can live anything he wants to go for, but he can U-turn into Mantine and try to defog. That would actually be really, really annoying. But if he close combats here, then I lose Milk Tank for no reason. Then again, Milk Tank really isn't doing much in this match. I think I'm gonna Toxic here. Yeah, the close combat was honestly very obvious. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, really, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Because Giga Drain here is still going to do damage to Purple Pass. We're still going to do damage to Torterra. Miss Mages can't beat Vileplume 1v1. And Milk Tank wasn't doing much anyways. So in comes the Torterra. That's fine. Getting off a nice 22% amount of damage. As I should be able to just go for the Sludge Bomb here, since it is neutral. Even if he wants to get up rocks, that's fine. Actually, switching into Miss Mages isn't a bad play, because what I can do now is just safely go for the Hex, as he ends up going for the Earth Power, which luckily does not affect us, obviously. So, Hex, I think at this point, may be able to knock out Torterra, unless he's specially... Okay, luckily he expected us to go for the taunt again, as we're able to knock him out. It does suck that he got a crit though, but it's fine, it's fine. Again, I still have use for this Miss Mages. I still have use for this Miss Mages. as long as we have Lipard and Vileplume, I think we can still win this match. What I want to do is just go for Hex, because if we can live, then we can Hex whatever comes in. But he ends up going for the Ice Punch. Can we live an Ice Punch? I don't think so. Iceberg. Iceberg, hello? Ice Punch. No, we cannot. I don't think a double knockoff will knock out Primeape either. And like I said earlier, Miss Magius shouldn't be able to beat Vileplume 1v1. So I am going to go for the Giga Drain. I don't think that these typically run Psychic. If he does have Psychic, that would be a little bit scary. Because then at that point, there is a chance he could win. So Giga Drain should still be able to just knock out the Mantine, which is really great. That's one less issue for us to deal with. As in comes the Probopass. Like I said, this may actually be Specs. Like I really think this is Choice Specs, which is kind of cool. But it shouldn't be able to beat us. So I'm just going to stay in and go for the Giga Drain. As long as he doesn't paralyze us, then actually no, if he paralyzes us, then that's not too bad because that just means Miss Magius can't burn us. So Flash Cannon is doing entirely way too much damage. So this has to be Specs. That's got to be Specs. That's doing too much. Too much. Yeah, I'm just going to Giga Drain again. As I should be able to Moonlight here. Yeah, because if I Moonlight, I'm going to be at a higher HP than I would be if I just Giga Drained here. So I don't really think there's a reason for me to have to go for the Giga Drain because as you see there, we're at 71% as where we probably would have been around 60% if we had gone for Giga Drain, sorry. So in comes the Miss Magius. I just want to sack off Mesprit, I think. Yeah, because I need to keep Vileplume for this Primeape. And because he did crit our Mesprit, I was not able to play with it as aggressively as I would have liked to. So he's going to Calm Mind. That really doesn't bother me at all. Payback! But that doesn't matter, because we could have just brought in Lipard. Like, we could have just brought in Lipard to go for the knockoff. Oh, please say something. Please be salty. No, he just left. I always find it funny when somebody hacks you, and then you hacks them back later in the match, they complain about it. Because, dude, you crit me turn 1. So if you were going to say something about, like, this has happened before. Like, I've gotten hacks early on in the match. And then my opponent later in the match, after I critted him, complained about me critting him. Like, dude, you burned me and you crit me. I'm not talking about this match. It's just, you get what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about this match. But yeah, I also got paralyzed a couple times and it's just kind of funny. Because I think when people get hacks like that, they think like, oh, I'm gonna win. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't win. And then they lose. And then that's why they get upset. Like, my dude, you're not gonna win every game. So, we're gonna get one final battle, guys. Alright, guys. So, we got the potential last battle here in this team. Another Torterra. What's with all the Torterra lately? I've been seeing way too much Torterra, it feels like. And I've not been seeing enough Klinklang. Like, I've not seen Klinklang at all. Same for Charizard. So this is Spin. This could be AV Lantern. I could see that. This could potentially be set up Torterra or maybe just Rocks Torterra from the build of his team. So I think I'm going to leave Miss Magius. As he ends up leading off with the Torterra. Even though the taunt may be a little obvious, we can still live any one hit he wants to go for and then just go for the burn after that. As he does actually end up going straight for the Rocks. Now what I kind of want to do is maybe pull a double switch, but I don't think that we can OHKO Lantern in one hit. So I think what I'd rather do here is just go for the Will-O-Wisp. If he has Lumberry, that would kind of suck, but luckily he doesn't, as he turns out to have the Wood Hammer, and we are able to easily take that. So there's still a chance he could have Heal Bell on the Lantern, but I'm not too sure if I want to go straight for the Hex or maybe switch out. Because I could switch into Vileplume. Mesprit isn't too bad of a switch in because I can honestly just go for Psychic and nuke something. I really want to bring in Mesprit. I'm going to bring in Mesprit here. Like, I feel like this is a bit of an aggressive switch in, but at the same time, yeah, I thought that maybe he would want to switch out. Potentially the Klinklang Lantern isn't bad either, because again, I can honestly, like, we're modest choice specs psychic. Like, this is going to be doing a lot of damage. Even if this is assault vest, we're still going to be doing respectable damage to it. So I really don't lose anything in going for psychic. There's no way that Kling Klang is going to appreciate staying in either against this if he does want to switch into it. Jinx doesn't resist it that well. And look at that. That did 47%. 47% as we're able to get the Spadef drop. That really sucks, but I don't think he should have stayed in and gone for the heal bell. Because yeah, it's not the fact that we got the Spadef drop that I think that, but I still don't think that was the correct play to make because he's just sacking off the Lantern at this point. And Lantern can still kind of help him to spread burns and then get rid of status later in the match. Regardless though, we are now going to be able to knock out the Lantern. It does kind of suck that we got this Spadef drop, but it's part of the game, my mans. I apologize. As in comes this giant scary Mon that does so much damage. So much. No! I don't want this! Love Pokemon. Pokemon is a great game. It's a great game. It's a great game as... See? I'm glad that he knew I was joking because I'm sorry, man. That really sucks. Although I'm pretty sure that Vileplume. Hold on, I can run the calc. I'm gonna run the calc. No, hold on. Yeah, because if I put it on that side, then you guys can't see. Oh no. Okay, I don't know how to work the keyboard apparently. Kling Klang, shift gear, Vileplume. At plus. Is it +1? I want to say he's only at +1. Yeah, see, look, 2 hits only does 51 to 61, and then Hidden Power Fire does 38 to 45% if you can't see it. You can see the min though, yeah, see, it does 38 min. So, I don't know. Could he have beat us 1v1? I don't know. Maybe one miss mattered, but I don't think that both mattered. As he's going to make a nice aggressive play here, knowing that we would knock him into overgrow range. He's going to go for the Wood Hammer. But at this point, unfortunately, I don't think there's much that he can do. As he's going to knock us out. Vileplume can come in here. And just go for Sludge Bomb. This is where having Sleep Powder would kind of come in handy because we could put something to sleep. If I can get up rocks, then we should be fine. Yeah. The only thing is, I didn't want to bring in Miss Magius on the off chance that he did want to switch into the Charizard, as he ends up going for the Ice Punch. That did a good amount of damage. That Ice Punch actually has me a little bit scared. I mean... Should I go for the Moonlight? Because I can just Sledge Bomb to get off more damage, and then probably Revenge Kill with Lipard is what I'm thinking. Let's see. So Ice Punch did 45. That's if he's Life Orb though. But he most likely is Assault Vest. So Mach Punch unfortunately does have a chance to knock us out. This is a bit of a tough situation. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb, as he's gonna go for the Ice Punch again. Luckily, Sludge Bomb is doing respectable damage as we managed to get the poison. I think that this now activates Hex, being able to knock him out. So we have just completely haxed our opponent to death, and I apologize about that, my friend. I was in that position earlier. Like, I had a match earlier where nothing went my way. Like, absolutely nothing went my way, and I lost. So I understand if he's upset. Like, I don't blame him for being upset. I'm not proud about this hacks. I didn't want this hacks. I don't think I needed this hacks, but it's the game we play. It's the game we play. He could Dragon Dance here, but I don't think Dragon Dance really is anything for us to worry about. Yeah, Dragon Dance. Yeah, no, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I should be able to Hex here. Your Mons need some glasses. Like, his Pokemon need carrots. Like, they're missing every move. And they need to be trained in the mountain. Because there's no reason. Like, this shouldn't happen. Like, this is when Pokemon just really kind of sucks. Because my opponent is getting so unlucky. And he did nothing wrong. Like, he did nothing wrong and he's just getting punished. And I'm so sorry for that, man. I'm really sorry. So we're going to be able to knock out the Charizard. And there's nothing the Jinx should be able to do to us. Even if he's Scarfed, it's fine. We have Milk Tank, so he can only lock himself. At least, okay, at least he hit the Focus Blast. I'm happy he hit the Focus Blast. If he crits us here and knocks us out, I'm not even going to be upset. I'm not even going to be upset. Not even going to be upset. Oh, wait, could he Lovely Kiss maybe? I'm going to switch into Rhydon. Just on the off chance that he goes for Lovely Kiss. Doesn't matter though. It may actually, Jinx could win him the match. Jinx could very well win him the match here. Yeah, so it doesn't look too bleak for my opponent actually. No, you should have gone for the Lovely Kiss, and then we just, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand if he's upset. I would also be upset because like nothing at all went his way and then he still ended up losing. Like I can understand because my thing is hacks isn't that big of an issue. Like if you get hacked and you can play around it and still win, then okay, that's fine. But there's a certain point where you just get hacked and then you find a way to win, but then you get hacked again. But then you find a way to win, but then you get hacked again, and then just get hacked, and then even though you tried to still come back, found ways to win, and then still got hacked, then I think at that point is where you can justify being upset. Because that's perfectly understandable. I've been there plenty of times, and just, yeah. if you get hacked and it makes you upset, just don't take it too serious. I understand that Pokemon is kind of luck based, but if you want to enjoy Pokemon, you have to understand that hacks is a part of the game. And I can understand if you're going on tilt or being unlucky, just take a break. Just take a break. But don't take it out on your opponent. Don't insult your opponent. Don't be mean towards your opponent just because you got unlucky. That's just petty and childish, in my opinion. So just don't do that. Don't be that guy, guys. Don't be that guy. And that's the lesson for today. And that is the end of the video. Make sure to hit the like button down below, guys. Leave a comment down below as well, letting me know if you are excited for Sun and Moon, what you thought about ORAS in general. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be the absolute final PS Live because there's a chance we aren't getting the Mons on the 17th. So I may do one more live tomorrow and then that'll be the end. So thank you all for watching, guys. I rambled on enough. Hopefully y'all did enjoy the video and the battles. So later, everybody.
Because my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears of hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.